Hey everybody, Sean Johnson, Nerd Dad Extraordinaire, back at you with another WGU update video. I just passed the first OA for Intermediate Accounting 1. Some people call it the midterm, some people call it the first OA, whatever you want to call it. I passed the first one just a few minutes ago. In my opinion, the PA and the OA for that aligned very, very well. It was pretty similar to like financial accounting, where the PA and the OA have the exact same like Excel workbook questions that you have to do. But otherwise, the questions for the theoretical framework portion were different. And even the company names for the different financial statements it wanted you to prepare were the same. Tips for the course. My first tip I could give you is that there are not a ton of resources. You know, the course instructors say, oh, there's tons of resources for this course, but not in comparison to courses in the past. There are a few recorded cohorts, but literally it's the course instructor reading off of a script, and you could just download the script. It's the same thing. There are some extra practice problems as far as like the theoretical framework portion goes, but not a whole lot in like recreating other financial statements. The recorded cohorts has one balance sheet, one income statement, and one statement of cash flows that you could do, but that's it. My recommendation is if you want to get down preparing the financials, really like look outside. There's other practice problems you can find. There's other resources you could use. I didn't have to because I've prepared financial statements in the past, but if you're kind of struggling with like the statement of cash flows, I recommend that you dig into that a little bit more than just what's in the course. So far, I guess the thing I could say I don't like so much about this course is that there is a lot of reading in the textbook, and then the OA took me 30 minutes to do. Like, the amount of effort I put into studying, I don't feel reflected in the amount of effort I needed to put into the OA, but maybe there's a correlation there, maybe not. I guess you have to decide for yourself. I was actually pretty excited to get into like the classified balance sheet and income statement because I've prepared those statements before but never classified. And then the statement of cash flows I've known about, but I've never prepared one. But when you kind of figure out like what it's trying to do mathematically and stuff like that, it's not very hard. I would say the most difficult part of this portion of the course was the theoretical framework stuff. I don't know if it's just tricky or if how the like questions on the exams are worded, but like I just they put a lot of emphasis on knowing like what's a fundamental part of financial reporting or what. Yeah, it's kind of weird. If you're like me, you're going to want to study the theoretical framework stuff more because that's something that I still kind of struggled with. I got approaching competency on the PA, but then got competent on the OA simply because they asked easier questions. So yeah, dig into the theoretical framework stuff. If you've worked in accounting before and if you've prepared financial statements in the past, this part of the exam, this part of the course is going to be a breeze. Well, it's Saturday. Me and my family are going to go do something fun today. So I'm going to sign off, and that'll be it for today. If you have any questions, you can shoot me any comments as you can. Try and find me on LinkedIn. If you want to connect, let me know. I'll send you the link. I wish you the best on this exam, this course. The intermediate accounting stuff I'm actually excited to learn because it's like the meat and potatoes of this degree. Like a lot of businesses, they want to know that you've done well in the intermediate accounting courses to prove that you know your stuff. Well, that's everything. I'll talk to you next time.